Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany. We are officially into episode 2 of the Gym Girl Glow Up series, and I'm super excited to share my details with you guys. If you've been following along, the previous episode was about outfits and how to look presentable in the gym, but for today we'll be basically talking about gym hygiene and how to basically keep the odor to a minimum while you are working out, especially if you're somebody who's a bit thicker and you do require a little bit more maintenance and a little bit more care like I do. Then I will be providing some really cool tips that have really helped me, some really helpful tips. Today I will be giving you guys information on my favorite perfumes, body sprays, you know, the lotions and everything like that, just to kind of stay moisturized, to stay smelling good, to make sure that everything is good down there, you know, just a bunch of all these tips that have really helped me. Again, if you have a similar build to me, or if you're just needing a routine to kind of stay fresh and you notice, hey, when you're working out that you have some issues with the freshness and everything like that, these should help you, as they have helped me, because I've been in that position and I don't have that issue anymore. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, please remember that the first 5 commenters of every single video enters a raffle for our monthly giveaways. So far, we have 5 people that were entered from our previous video. Just make sure that if you are commenter 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, go ahead and comment immediately so you can enter that raffle for some free supplements that I will be personally sending out to you by the end of this month. So yeah, let's get started. All right, y'all, so this video will definitely probably be on the shorter side because we're just gonna get straight into it and just give you guys details. You guys review this video and you also have some tips. I'm always open to hearing out what you guys use and what works for you, because I'm always trying to make sure that I'm staying fresh and everything like that. So yeah, whatever I mentioned, if you come across something that you have in your routine and you want to share with that, please let me know. And with everything that I'm going to suggest, I would suggest grooming, maintaining your hair growth, or just completely having it off. You know, that includes shaving, waxing, or laser. I don't really recommend shaving because of the razor bumps and everything like that, so I do wax. However, I have done like laser over here because I've had really bad issue with chin hair growth, so I've had laser done here. But to be honest, I will eventually transition into laser because it's longer lasting. I don't have to worry about the hair and everything like that. But until then, I am a wax girly. For like my under armpits, I wax myself. Down here, wax myself. Back there, wax myself, like all of that. For legs, I usually nair because I just don't have all day to be ripping, you know. But again, I do eventually plan to transition into laser. If you can afford it, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, get yourself a really good waxing kit from Amazon. Super affordable. All you have to do is just make sure that you brace for impact, and I promise, the more that you do it, it doesn't hurt as bad, but you will see a significant difference in your hair growth. Me, I have very thick, coarse black hair, but the more that I do it, I find that the hair grows back softer. It's not as coarse, and also I can also do it as often as I want without having to worry about spending money every single time. All you really have to do is just get the kit one time, and the most that you do is just spend money on the wax beads. The wax beads are probably running you what, $20–30, and they will last you like a couple of months. So I think it's super cost effective and a great way to make sure that you're taking care of your body hairs without having to break the bank. So yeah, that's just the basis of everything. So let's just kind of play it out as if we are heading to the gym, right? Just act like we're heading to the gym, and then we'll go from there. So you wake up and everything, you brush your teeth. Cool. Some people like to shower before the gym, and that's completely fine. I personally don't feel like I have a need to shower before going to the gym because my goal is to ultimately sweat like crazy anyways. If that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. It's super clean and everything like that. I highly commend you for that. But me, I feel like for what I want to achieve in the gym and coming back drenched, it doesn't make sense to me to shower before the gym instead of just showering after. Basically, what I do is just make sure that I go in and use a feminine wash. And the feminine wash that I use is called Honey Pot. It is the Honey Pot Sensitive Foaming Wash. It's available at Walmart, Target, like just any type of local store. This has been a literal game changer for me because I've tried the Just Water, I've tried the Dove Sensitive Skin, like, and No, they just didn't work with my body chemistry. I know some people are very die-hard. All you need is water down there because it's self-cleaning and this and that, but even if that may be the case, it's not really combating the odor, you know? So it didn't work for me. The Dove sensitive skin did not work for me. Still had that odor issue. But ever since I started going with the Honey Pot feminine wash, the odor has been gone and I don't get any type of irritation. It's super sensitive. And I highly, 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 highly recommend that if you really need something to really combat that odor and make sure that you are still clean down there, that feminine wash by Honey Pot is amazing. Honey Pot has amazing products, period. The pads and everything like that. You don't really have to worry about too many issues. I rarely hear about any type of issues. One thing I used to use was the Summer's Eve. That was years ago, but I don't really recommend that because one is scented and I don't even remember if it really helped with the odor or not. But Honey Pot will be your best friend, even outside of the gym. Like, you will have the best time not having to worry about odor because you are putting in extra care with that feminine wash. I'm not forcing you. If you just want to be a water girly, or if you want to use Summer's Eve, or if you want to use that Dove, that's fine. And if it works for you, that's absolutely fine. Do what works for you. But I'm just letting you guys know that that did not work with my body chemistry. So I have switched to the Honey Pot and I have seen amazing progress since. So yeah, right after waking up, you know, brush your teeth, prep and everything like that. Then you just go ahead and grab your feminine wash and do a quick wash. That consists of getting down there, really get into the cracks and crevices. You know, I was about to do the motion, but I can't even do it, right? Because it's YouTube. But you know, it's just, I'm not telling you to DJ either. I'm telling you to really get in there and, you know, you know. So yeah, after that, do your quick little bear wash. You know, dry up, then you can go in with some lotion. Now I used to use like a very thick body cream, which I still have, but I quickly learned that that is not going to work for going to the gym because one, it's so thick that when you sweat, or like it starts to make you like uncomfortable when you sweat, if that makes sense. Of course the goal is to sweat, but you become so uncomfortable because of how thick and oily you are. Like the way your clothes fit and everything like that is just, it's a really nasty feeling. So I decided that I can't even do that. I just decided to just leave that to my nighttime routine, to where I have that moisture overnight. But when you are going to the gym, you definitely want to make sure that you're choosing something that's a bit lighter, like a lotion. For me, I personally like EOS or EOS, the EOS lotion. So EOS is my personal favorite because it's super lightweight, but you still have that moisture. They have some new scents coming out. This one is pistachio and this one is pink champagne. But my absolute favorite would have to probably be that coconut waters and the Fresh and Cozy. Those smell absolutely amazing. I really like these because they hold up with the moisture. It's not super thick. When it comes out, it does feel thick, but it doesn't leave that really nasty sticky feeling on you when you go to the gym. And of course it smells amazing, so that's another way that you can make sure that you're smelling good. It's using a really good lotion that holds well without giving you that nasty sticky feeling, and just making sure that you're moisturized. It's very important to make sure that you're moisturized while you're putting in that work, lifting and everything like that. I used to always go to the gym ashy because I was just so lazy, like so lazy with my gym care routine. But there's like a really big difference when you go to the gym when you're moisturized, because me going to the gym ashy, I would just turn up with a bunch of like random scratches and like, you know, and that's because your skin is dry. Like when you accidentally like nick yourself or something like that and you're dry and ashy, it's more likely to penetrate the skin and cause like a scratch as opposed to being moisturized. If you're lifting as heavy as me, I always nick or like bump and this and this and this. But when you're moisturized, you don't really have to worry about like the scratches as opposed to being completely dry. When I wouldn't put any type of lotion on, that's when I would have all these random scratches and bruises, and all just because I wasn't putting in care into moisturizing my skin. Now let's get into the next point. After brushing your teeth, using the mouthwash, doing your wash down there and putting on your lotion, obviously you're gonna put on your gym fit, feel good, look good. You know, we've already covered that with the previous video. After doing all of that, now we have to have a really good deodorant. Now sis, I really need you to hear me out on this one. I really need you to hear me out on this one. The Crumble Cookie Dove deodorant at Walmart, is not gonna keep you smelling fresh. It smells good. It smells amazing actually. But as a gym girly who was going in the gym to sweat like crazy after walking for 45 minutes or hitting that Stairmaster for 25 minutes, that is not going to work for you. You need a very strong deodorant that has a pleasant scent but will get the job done. For me, I love Degree Ultra Clear because it keeps me fresh literally all day. And then the specific one that I use is the Black and White Pure Clean. It's this one here. It is the Pure Clean because the black and white version makes it to where you won't have like the white stains on your clothes, whether it's white or it's black. I've always had that issue with regular deodorants where when I would put it on and then I would wear clothes, and by the time I would take it off, it's wash day, I have those stains still there because it just doesn't come off, and it's very annoying. But I've never had that issue with this one right here. Super great deodorant, keeps you fresh all day. When you're sweating, you don't end up musty or anything like that. I've tried Dove. I've tried another version of this Degree that just didn't work for me anymore. Like it has to be specifically the Pure White Pure Clean for me because that's what works. And I feel like it's kind of like sports friendly. So any type of deodorant, you don't necessarily have to try this exact one, but just make sure that when you choose a deodorant that it is sport friendly. Some women even use the men's deodorant. I think I'm all for it, to be honest. I just haven't found one that doesn't smell like boy, you know? But as soon as I find one, I probably will make that switch. Your best bet is to find a deodorant that is tailored for men and how they sweat, because obviously we are not men, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we don't sweat just as bad. So if you really want to have that lockdown with a good deodorant, please just make sure that it is a sport friendly deodorant. And then also be mindful that some deodorants will leave the stains on your clothes. When going to the gym, I like to apply 3 to 4 layers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that because it's not too much, and I really try to refrain from making my armpits too white because it's not clear. If they have a clear version, I probably go with that. And if you prefer sprays, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that it is a sport friendly spray or built for men. That way you don't have to worry about odor in the gym, because I'm sure that there are so many people where, you know, they're relying on the deodorant while they go to the gym and then the deodorant fails them, you know. So it's like, just the best way to kind of combat that is to make sure that it's sports friendly, men can use it, or it's something that is strong enough to hold all day. And then you also have to make sure that you understand that everyone's body chemistry is different. What used to work for you 3 months ago may not work for you now, and that's fine. That's why some people, you see them switching up deodorants all the time. Your goal is to find a deodorant that works for your body and your body type, and once you do, just stick to it and just hope that your body doesn't outgrow it. I've been using this for a couple of years now, and my body still loves it. So yeah, I mean, and another reason why I really like Degree is because it's super affordable. I'm really big on affordability. If it's something that will require a little bit more money and it means that I won't be funky, then I'm all for it. But Degree is super cheap, and I love it so much, and it comes in like 2 packs. So yeah, it's a cheaper alternative to make sure that you stay fresh all day while you're in the gym, and even when you're out. When I get out after sweating like crazy, and which I sweat like crazy, I sweat insanely because of the supplements I take from OxyShred. So I get like a really crazy sweat, but I never have to worry about odor. Just keep in mind everyone's body is different, and just make your selection from there. Y'all, I'm actually so excited to share these with y'all because one thing about me, I don't gatekeep. Once I find a gem, I must share it. And that's what I'm about to do. So for the smell goods portion, you know, you've brushed your teeth, you've used the mouthwash, you've done your bird wash, you've put on your lotion, you put on your deodorant, you put on your gym clothes, and now we're gonna get into the actual smell goods portion. Now for me, I like to layer perfumes, and I like to layer a really good body spray, right? And when it comes to the perfumes, I like to specifically use Arabic perfumes. And if you do not know about Arabic perfumes, sister, where you been? Where have you been? Where? It's okay. I'm about to show you. I am slowly disintegrating my designer perfume collection, like the YSL Libre, the Chloe, Terry Mugler. Like I'm letting it go and not refilling them, because I find that the Arabic perfumes are so much cheaper and they last so much longer. They last so much longer, and it's just so crazy to me because you can literally spend a lower amount of money and get better quality for these perfumes. Arabic perfumes, a lot of them tend to be oil based, so that's why they last so much longer. This one is the Khair Felicity. I probably will link where I get all of my Arabic perfumes from in the description box below. Let me know if you guys want me to share my collection with you guys and let you know how it smells. Since it is sold online for all of them, they were all kind of blind buys, but the thing that I love about it is that it lets you know what notes are inside of each perfume and you can kind of decide what you like. Me, I'm a very big vanilla, that brown sugar, like that really warm scent. And then I also like the fruity peachy scents. Like this one is a very sexy vanilla scent that you will never be able to smell again. You can't, like, this is not a vanilla that you can get. This is not your typical vanilla. This little bottle right here was like $30, and when I tell you, once you put this on, if you put it on at 8 a.m. this bottle that you put on will be on you until 8 p.m. if not longer, and I'm not even playing. Arabic perfumes last so much longer because of how it's made with the oil. I guarantee you that with you wearing it, you will turn heads. It will be a scent that no one has been able to smell before. With my YSL Libre, right, the Libre Intense, as soon as I put it on, everybody knows what it is. Or somebody can walk past me and I'll instantly know, oh, that's YSL Libre. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but me personally, I don't really want somebody to like immediately know what I'm wearing, because I want to leave that, oh wow, she smells good. What is that? I don't recognize it. I don't want something that's recognizable. I want something that's unique. And being a gym girly, you definitely need something that sticks to you better. It sticks to you for a long time because you are going to the gym to sweat like crazy. And if you have something strong and sticks to you well, you won't have to worry about others smelling that slight odor that you will develop in the gym. So yes, I like to go in with a really strong Arabic perfume because it stays for a while, and then top it off with some body spray. Now, Bath & Body Works has amazing options too. Those are cheaper alternatives, but I will say that as good as they smell, they don't stick. What I did find to stick a lot better as a body splash is the Fleur body splashes. I'm gonna leave it right here for you guys to see. I cannot express to you guys enough how good these body splashes smell. The first time I got this for Black Friday last year because they were running a sale, right? It is a bit on the more expensive side. I think it's like $30-40 for the body splash. For body splash, it does sound kind of crazy, but hey, for what it provides, I think it's worth it. It's definitely quality, and it's not something that will literally disappear from your body after 3 minutes. The Fleur body splash, the one that I specifically have, is the coconut skin. They have a number of different scents that I look forward to trying, and I think they also have perfumes as well. But this specific body splash, when I put it on the first time, when I sprayed it the first time, I did like 2 puffs. All I did was one, and that was it. When I tell you somebody that was literally in her, so she was literally far. She was very far. She was around the corner from me. She asked me, did you just spray something? I said, yeah. She said, my God, that smells good. And I was like, you can smell that from all the way there? She was like, yes. It is a very potent scent, but it smells so good, like so good. When I say this for a body splash, this will last you a good 3 to 8 hours. I would say it's lasted me a good 3 to 8 hours. I don't have any issues with it just kind of disappearing. Even occasionally I'll spray it on my body and I can still smell it, you know. This is a very high quality body splash, and I highly recommend that you invest in something like this, at least one, so you don't have to worry about constantly spraying all the time throughout the day. And once again, it'll fight against the odor that you develop in the gym. So now, comparing a strong perfume with a very high quality body splash, I can guarantee that you will never ever have to worry about somebody calling you funky as hell in the gym. I can guarantee you that. In fact, when you walk past somebody, you're gonna have that trail, and I like that so much. I like when somebody walk past me and they have that trail. I personally like to have that, you know, because it makes you feel good knowing that, hey, I look good and I'm smelling good too. And yes, you can ask me where I got it from, because I don't gatekeep. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from, you know. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from. But it feels so good knowing that you're going into the gym knowing that people are prone to be funky as hell, and that's not you. Like, Everything is pretty straightforward. So let's just go ahead and get into the final thing. After, of course, waking up, brushing your teeth, using the mouthwash, going in with your bird wash, putting on the lotion, putting on the deodorant, layering your scents on you, making it your signature scent, whatever you like, then I highly recommend that you take with you a pack of Listerine strips. This is very important. This is so important. I cannot express how important this is. Like, as somebody who was working out in the gym and you're so locked in that you got your headphones in, you're listening to music, you know, you got your mouth shut, you're not doing much talking, you just locked in, your mouth is bound to ooze. Okay? Your mouth is bound to ooze. Your breath is likely to be stale because you're so locked in. And that's good. That's what you want, because it means you're locked in, you're putting in the work. Cool. But we are to not be prepared for when that oozing occurs, right? Some simple Listerine strips like this has saved me so many times. So many times. Like, I'm talking about, I literally go to the gym for about 1.5 to 2.5 hours, and that whole time I'm not doing much talking. I'm there to work, I'm there to hit new PRs, I'm there to make sure that I'm super intentional with every workout that I've done. So I'm hyper focused, listening to music, and with that comes the possibility of your breath smelling like the back of an earring. Okay? And I have to keep it a buck. I have to keep it a buck. I've had multiple times like that, because when you keep your mouth shut for a very long period of time, that's what happens. Your breath starts to stink. But having that Listerine strip with you in your gym bag can save you so many times. I feel like it's just courtesy, because I've had people come up to me, how do you do that workout? Wow. Just, you know? And it's like, it's like, man, I know you've been locked in that corner for the past 45 minutes just from the interaction with your breath meeting my nose, and that's amazing. But I feel like with me having that encounter multiple times, I don't want to do that to somebody. So having the Listerine strips kind of helps combat the odor here, you know, and it just makes it so much easier to stay fresh. Like, we've done our part with staying fresh body wise, but at the end of the day, like, over here needs to be cool too, because there may be an opportunity to talk to somebody, and if your breath stinks and you're not prepared, then it's like, damn. Yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the fastest videos that I've ever had to do. Usually I try to go in depth, super in depth with you guys on things. So this one was pretty much just straightforward. I just showed you guys what works for me, and that's just pretty much it. There's really not much talking that's required for something like this. I mean, but yeah, these are just a few tips that has really helped me stay my freshest in the gym after having instances in the past where I didn't really have that freshness. I mean, yeah, if you guys have any questions, or if you want any links to anything, just please let me know. I'll try my best to leave the links to everything in the description box below. Please understand that I'm super open to hearing out what you guys use and what works for you. Please, if you could put me on, I'm all for it. Or if I have put you on, I'm glad that I've given you something to try out and see if it works for your body. But yeah, that pretty much covers the video. Just please make sure that give yourself an opportunity to enter the raffles that we will be doing every month moving forward. Once again, the first 5 comments will be entering a raffle for each video. So for this month, I think we're gonna end up just doing for 3 videos instead of 4. I already have the 5 from the previous video, but for this video I will be collecting the 5 for this video as well. If you are on top of it, you do have the opportunity to enter the raffle more than once. So just make sure you have that bell on, so every time I post, you come in and make your comment. And then from there, 3 winners will be selected at the end of the month for me to personally ship out supplements from EHP Labs that I absolutely love, just to see if you guys love it, just to give you guys an opportunity to try it. Or if you already are with EHP Labs, then you have some free stuff on me. This is just to show appreciation for you guys showing up to my videos and interacting as much as you do. Thank you guys so much for all that you do, and I love you with everything in me. Please continue to pour into this channel, as I do have so many great ideas of how I can pour back into you guys for all that you do, with your interactions, your likes, your comments, you know, letting me know that this has helped you. It means so much to me. But yeah, the next video we will be covering a new topic for the Gym Girl Glow Up series, and I look forward to that. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.